Jasper will travel to Central to face the Bears. Last week, the Wildcats lost to Mater Dei 35-14. Jasper coach Tony Lewis wants to see more focus out of his team this week.
In the locker room before the game, I'm not sure that we were locked in before the game. And that's one of the things that we've been trying to focus on was when you show up at the stadium and even before you get to the stadium, 2 to 3 hours before the game, you need to start locking in to what your job is, who you're going to block, who you're going to tackle, who you're going up against. Your mental framework has to be locked in, whether it's, and in that framework, part of that needs to be, I'm going to be physical tonight. I'm going to whip the guy across from me. So that's the first thing that we struggled with on Friday. The second thing we struggled with defensively was getting lined up. We didn't get lined up quickly enough, and when we did get lined up, sometimes we weren't lined up correctly. And our first A is alignment. Offensively, they were moving the pile towards us as opposed to us moving the pile towards them. The line of scrimmage was owned by their defensive line, and the line of scrimmage was owned by their offensive line. Unfortunately, we got behind early. We cut it to 14-7. Came out and it was 28-14. We caused a fumble, and unfortunately we fumbled it right back to them. With about 5 to 7 minutes to go, we had a chance to go down and score, cut it to 7 points. We didn't do that. Unfortunately, we put the ball on the ground 2 times, which hurt us. And again, it comes back to focusing. We need to refocus on what we can do correctly. We need to refocus as a staff. Obviously, we're not doing a good enough job. I'm not doing a good enough job, and we've got to make sure that they're buying what we're selling. And if they're not buying what we're selling, then things won't go well on Friday night. So we've got to get back on track, and it all starts with accountability. It starts with focus, and it starts with being physical.
Your thoughts on Central?
Central's an athletic team. They're going to throw fades on us. They love to throw the ball downfield. They're going to run off tackle after seeing Mater Dei run off tackle at us 25 times in the game on Friday. They're going to run off tackle. They'll run double ISO. They'll run quarterback power. And they're going to try and use their speed to get outside. They'll run some sweeps, and they're going to throw certain routes out of certain formations that if our kids watch film, they'll know what's coming. And again, that goes back to focusing on what you can do to be successful.